Next topic, so-called the project resource management. This is another important topic in the project management. In the construction industry, compared with the quality, this is the most compared with the quality. This is much more important lah, compared to the quality in terms of applications in this construction industry or in any project lah. Quality is more on the manufacturing process. Yes, quality was something that very important for them, but in the constructions projects, normally we are focusing more on cost and the resource. Okay. Right. This is what we cover in this project resource management project. We look into the what is introductions on the project resource management, and then we go to the plan resource management, estimate activity resource, acquire resources, develop team. Okay, and then we manage team and then control resources. All right. First, introductions to the project resource management. So what is a project resource management? The project resource management actually, the management project resource management address the process to identify, to acquire, to manage the resources. So first we identify what type of resources, and then we acquire the resources, we hire them, and then we manage them. We manage the resources need for successful completion of the project. That's why some fresh graduate, they are frustrated when they reach the advertisement. Some advertisement say that we have a job vacancy. Who can apply? At least 5 years in piping industry, for example. 5 years in MME construction. 10 years in MME construction, specialized on hospital project, for example. Why? Because most of the project, actually they are running project. They are not the process repeating. The project, they have a timeline. That's why the company normally they pick up people, workers who have experience, because they don't have time to train. If you want to go for the training, maybe you need to go to the repeating project, and then you can get chance to have a training. So if they didn't give you a chance for fresh graduate, so how you can get the experience, right? This is a question lah. But in the construction industry, so the successful of the project, normally they pick up all those experienced workers. They don't take the fresh graduate to handle the projects, especially the critical project like hospital. When I work with hospital, the first, this is because of father and son punya ni lah case. So the main contractor, they put their punya anak, the sons, to work as a project manager. This is a construction punya main con punya project manager lah. It's not our project manager. So main con punya project manager, they give their anak dia tu, sons. His father are very well known in the hospital industry. Even those when you say his name, everybody know. Experts in the hospital, MME especially on the aircon, chiller and operation theatre, medical gas and all that lah. So his father are experts on that. So they put dia punya anak itu to handle. So this guy are very young, just graduate from university, and then becomes a project manager. In the experience of people, they did a lot of mistake. He did a lot of mistake. order something that are not related to the project, and then at the end of the day cannot use the waste through macam tu je buang dalam roro, and then roro pick up and then pergi under the control waste management, so dispose all this waste their money. So if they pick up after that the comment from us, we say that we want to have an experienced person who can handle this project and then to ensure that our project complete on time. So after that, they change a very experienced person, because this guy already worked with the hospital UIT, hospitals, Shah Alam, and many more hospital in this in our country. So you know, a lot of things I learned from this guy because he's very experienced, and then easy for us to work with him as a project manager, because he know a lot. Know better than me I'm just a client side. So even though we already have experience to build up the hospital, but the very small one in Sungai Buloh, we cannot compare to the biggest one in the Shah Alam. So different application, different concepts, and then different approach So only for those who have experience build up the hospital biggest around the 400 bed, because that guys actually they work with to build up the hospital more than 400 beds HKL for example kan. So very experienced person then that's why we can manage to complete the project within the time period. Kalau remain the same person, I think we cannot complete the project on time, because that guy also don't know how to plan. Okay. The project resource management process, they have in total we have 6 process. So started with a plan resource management. After that, followed by estimate activity resource, acquired resource, develop team, manage team, and control the resources. Okay. We involve with the planning, executing, and monitoring process. No closing, no initiate, because this is the stage of planning and execution, and also the monitor. The key concept of project resource management: the individual make up the project team. Okay, this is the resource management. Who are in our team? Project manager is a leader and manager, work towards acquiring, managing, coaching, motivating, and empowering the team. And then the project manager also has to develop the team competency, right? The team member actively participate in the planning phase. That is the concept of project resource management. Okay. Environment, physical, geographical, location, stakeholders, change management process will impact the team dynamics. If we know this, if we have do some changes or something that we propose, but we are not consult the stakeholders, which is our team member are our stakeholders. So this will impact the team dynamics. Someone may be not happy to work and all that. So this is the key concept in project resource management. We want to resolve the conflict, for example. So a part of it, and then how we manage. Either we work as we are project manager, or what they call it. It's not a project manager. They call it in terms of forgot to say. Okay, whether we want to be a boss or to be a leader, to be a project manager or to be a leader for our teams. Okay, this is a key concept that we want to see under this allocation, the physical and resources will impact the project success. Okay. Trend and emerging requirements. A more collaborative and supportive project. Managed style is preferred, and the resource management use a various method to fully utilize the existing or scarce resources. Emotional intelligence. Okay, this is very important in terms of project resource management. As a project manager, we must have emotional intelligence. Because our teams come from many type of backgrounds. Maybe some of them come from urban area. Some of them come from the suburban area. Okay, some of them maybe come from the small village in our town, and then far from the town, right? In case, for example, in Malaysia ni, we have people from, for example, Kelantan, Baling, which is access to the Kelantan, like Dabung, Kelantan. Who's from Kelantan here? You know Dabung? Tak tahu not Kelantan lagi tak tahu lah. Fazlan bukan Kelantan you not from Kelantan JB kan?
Saya KL, SJ.
Mana KL? Oh, memang dilahirkan di KL lah?
Saya daripada baby dekat KL. Lahir Kedah.
Kedah? Siapa? Your father?
Both. Father and mother.
Oh, father, both? Orang Kedah Kedah kat mana? Which part?
Kulim.
Oh, Kulim. Kulim okey lah. Kulim town lah. Not bad lah. Kulim okey. Kalau Baling tu ya. Baling quite rural area lah. Rural gila. Rural area kan kat situ. Memang kampung habis lah. So just imagine we have a lot of people in the different locations and all that. So emotional intelligence is very important. You trade the people from different locations. You cannot trade using the same method. Amir from where, Amir? Asal? Originally? KL?
Saya memang Ipoh. Perak.
Orang Ipoh lah. Oh, okey lah. More or less Ipoh dengan KL. Aida Zulaika from KL lah Suan?
Memang lahir sini.
Oh, macam Fazlan lah. So tak pernah pergi mana-mana. Tak. Memang your father mother also KL?
Tak, ayah Pahang, ibu Perak.
Pahang Perak. So orang Kelantan tak ada ni Azimi?
Saya anak jati Selangor betul. Dua-dua Selangor.
Kelang?
Kelang.
Hafizuddin? KL ke?
Saya Banting Selangor.
Oh, tu Selangor lagi. Banting kat mana? Jugra?
Boleh lah dekat ke Jugra.
Oh, Selangor. Ain, Selangor juga? Jalan Kebun?
Saya Selangor.
Semua orang Selangor Alright, so if you go to Kelantan, you know that the Dabung tu is a place where last time if you want to go to Dabung, the only one access. You need to use either you go from Jeli and then ambil boat lah. Cross dia punya Kelantan punya river tu, and then you can go to Dabung. Ataupun you come from the Kolakrai, juga boleh naik boat dari Kolakrai sungai tu. Atau kalau you nak go the roadside ni, memang ngeri lah. Malam-malam memang ni lah. So normally people access to Dabung ni dia naik kereta api lah. Famous lah Dabung ni sebab the environment dekat stesen kereta api dia quite nice lah. So siapa ada peluang you pick up, ambil kereta api from Gua Musang, you go to the Kota Baru. Pasir Mas. Dia ada Kota Baru. So Pasir Mas je kot last station. Rantau Panjang last station. And then dia akan lalu kat Dabung tu. Bayangkan orang dekat Dabung ni, kalau work dengan kita mungkin dia tak pernah pergi ke bandar, jauh far from the town. So the way we trade then difference lah. That's why we must have the emotional intelligence. So we must know how to play with the intelligence. to play with emotional. So that's why they call it emotional intelligence. The project manager is encouraged personal emotional intelligence to build the team. Emotional intelligence is very important to build the team. Siapa tahu sini kumpulan ekspedisi? Semua orang tahu kot kumpulan ekspedisi. Tahu? Semua orang tahu? Ada orang tak tahu kumpulan ekspedisi tak?
Oh, betul.
Rock group kan, metal lah. Fazlan mungkin tahu lah aku Aini saya tak sure. No, Aini you know the ekspedisi, tahu kan?
Tak, Doktor.
Tak tahu ekspedisi? Aduh, lagu CINTA.
Oh, yang tu, okey.
DILA, tu ekspedisi lah. Dia punya vokalis vokalis Izo. Bukan. Vokalis dia bukan Izo. Nama apa vokalis dia? Izo tu dia punya gitaris. Mael. Okay. Vokalis dia Mael. Mael and Izo ni actually they are not dia tak boleh nak mix tau dua orang ni. That's why ada satu isu dulu Mael keluar daripada ekspedisi. And then ganti dengan Ali Terrarosa lah. Actually when they start to merge siapa yang merge tau? JS Kevin. Arwah JS Kevin. Saya tak ingat nama betul dia, JS Kevin. So JS Kevin ni some sort like manager for them. So they use the emotional intelligence to control the Izo kan. Mael ni orang Johor, Izo ni orang Kelantan. Pertemuan budaya. The cultures conflicts of culture. But Izo JS Kevin can mix them. Can make them work together using the emotional intelligence. So how good is the JS Kevin that time. So this is how the example lah. So at the end of the day dia break out jugalah dua orang tu because of Izo said that the Mael punya suara tak bagus. Not that good for the singers. So Wasim, you know this is the famous Wasim, ekspedisi. During my time ekspedisi je lah. Beside that search lah. So ekspedisi metal ni ekspedisi lah. Okay. Alright, to the emotional intelligence. Okay, self-organizing team. So enable the teams to work in the supportive environment without the central control, encouraging the sharing of idea innovation. And then we have virtual and distribute teams, which is due to the globalization, mobile workforce, technological advancements, way of working has changed. For example, our class right now, I love to have a face-to-face. Now I start to start to miss face-to-face class, because face-to-face we can interact each other, we can see each other, and then we can have better communications. Okay, expertise for a project may not be available in the same locations. This is a virtual process, tracking progress, communication over different time zone also pose a challenge. All right, in communication. For example, we do a meetings with India. So I have a meeting with my student from Oman. So it's very hard for me because Oman, for example, our Wasim lah right now. Wasim in his country now 5 PM. But here, in Malaysia, now we are at almost 10 already. So this is how the time frames. We going to sleep, they are just nice to have a relaxation time. So we 6 o'clock, they are 2 o'clock in the evenings, and then they start to work in the evening session. So we already go back home and then take rest. So the times, this is what challenge. But this is the trend of the. All right, I stop here. We continue with tailoring considerations next week.